Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message. Okay, so how are you all doing? As always, I hope you are blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, I let you know that I am not a therapist. Okay, I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone. But if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. Okay, there's nothing wrong with getting help. So yeah, guys, I'm hearing upgrade. Okay, I'm hearing upgrade you. So you are upgrading around this time, or there's something you're upgrading in. This may even be your gifts. This may even be something that you're doing. This may even be your work. You are upgrading around this time, okay? You are upgrading. Thus saith the Lord. Thank you, Spirit. So, yeah, guys. Okay, I'm hearing critics, all right? I'm hearing critics. So you've had some critics, or you have some critics, or someone may critique something that you are doing around this time, or you may start to have critics, right? You may start to have people that are against you, that have something to say about something that you are doing. You may start to have critics. So there's something around this time about breaking the ice, or starting to realize that you are going to have critics whenever you are trying to do something that never has been done before, or is different, or is not like everyone else. You are going to have critics, right? And they say you're not doing something right if you don't have haters, in a sense. So you may have some haters around this time. So there's something going on, guys, in the spirit, right? This Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And as always, I let you know I'm intuitive, right? So I pick up on the energy and the messages that are given to me from the Most High, from the Holy Spirit, right? But there's going to be some people that are going to critique you, and say some things about you, despite you hearing from the Holy Spirit. There are some people that are not going to believe that you have a connection to the Most High. There are some people that are not going to want to believe that the Most High chose you to have this relationship with. There are some people that are not going to want to believe that you are chosen, that you stand out, that you are different, that there's something special about you. And it's so crazy I say special, because there is something special about you. Because there's something around this time, guys, where I was just looking outside, and the Most High kept saying a pop of color, right? A pop of color. And I didn't notice what it was about until I really noticed what it was about. And I'm going to put the picture up so you can see it. But I was being drawn to the tree, right? And in the midst of looking at this tree, there was another branch. There was like leaves right beside it on the other tree, right? So it was two trees, but they were both two different colors, right? The leaves. One had started to turn vibrant. One had started to turn colors, like the fall, right? The change, accepting it, embracing it, seeing it, right? Seeing the beauty in the change, seeing the beauty that comes with fall, right? But then there was a tree right next to it. There was a tree kind of close to it, at least in the same soil, right? At least in the same kind of circumstance. And the tree next to it was still somewhat dark green, like it didn't want to change, like it didn't want to turn vibrant, like it didn't want to start to look like it was something special or beautiful, like it just didn't want to change. There's something that just didn't want to change, or just didn't want you to change, or just didn't want something to change about you. Change. A pop of color. It's time for a pop of color in your life. It's time for a change. You are the change. You are the color. You are that pop. That is why there are certain people that are not going to like you, because you stand out, thus saith the Lord. You stand out. You're different. You're not like everybody else. That is why you see one side of the tree is very, very vibrant. It's beautiful. It's got color. And the other side is just solid. It's just plain. It's just one straight color. And it's still green. It doesn't want to change. So there's something that doesn't want to change, and there's something that does. There's someone that doesn't want to change, and there's someone that does. And with that change, or the change that you are now stepping into, it's going to bring about critics, people that are going to stay solid, people that don't want to change, people that don't want to see that color, people that don't want to see that pop, people that don't want to see that pop of color, thus saith the Lord. There's some people that don't want to see you pop. There's some people that don't want to see the color in you. There's some people that don't want to see you be vibrant, see you be alive, see you be happy. There's some people that don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. It hurts them to see it. They don't want to see it. There's something around this time where someone doesn't want to see it. It hurts someone to see you happy. It hurts someone. The thought of, thank you, Spirit, the thought of seeing you happy with someone else hurts someone. It really hurts them. Someone's realizing that something is not a game. Someone's realizing that it's not a joke. Someone's seeing the color. Someone's seeing the change. And realizing that there is something changing about you. Change. You changed. Some people are not going to like that you have that pop of color. Some people are not going to like that you chose to do the change and undergo and do the work. Some people aren't going to like it because they wanted you to remain plain. They liked you better that way. I got Buddy. I don't know what he's trying to do. Buddy. Buddy. Is there something about a dog? Is there something about a friend? But yeah, so anyways, thank you, Spirit. I was being drawn to that for someone and just realizing that there's something about color, a pop of color. Come on, buddy, sit, buddy. A pop of color. Buddy. I'm sorry, guys. He that might be a warning sign. He is very tender to touch. He has like a lot of I don't know what he has, to be honest. It's like he's like an old man. I call him old man. That's what I call him. Because he's like an old man. He's hard. You can't really pick him up. You can't really, because he's so tender. So is there something about an old man or an older man, or he can't, there's something about his bones, or there's something where he's needing assistance, or there's something where you can't really pick him up? I'm hearing a senior home, or there's something about a senior citizen home. Someone may be finding out that their father's in one, or their father's going to one, or their father may need to go to, maybe there's something about he can't pick himself up. Now I got snuggles flying over me. There could be something about an older man, or something about a gentleman I'm picking up on. And it may be that there's something about considering if he needs to go to to a senior citizen home. Okay, there could be something about his bones, or he can't pick himself up, or there may be something about the weight, or it's too much. Okay, this may be too much on someone to keep picking someone up or taking care of someone. So there could be something about a senior citizen home. That could be for someone. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know he's squealed. So yeah, that's how it is with Broder. He's tender. He's my tender pet, So there's something around this time where there's something that's tender, or a situation that is. I'm hearing tread lightly. Thank you, Spirit. So someone may want to tread lightly on something, or someone may be treading lightly when it comes to you. There could be something about treading lightly, or maybe someone's trying to figure out what to say. It's hard for someone to accept your change. It's hard for them to actually accept it. It's something that breaks them. There's someone that could be stuck. No, buddy. There's someone that could be stuck. There's someone that could be stuck in something emotionally. There's someone that could be going through something here where they don't know how to accept that you've changed, that you've moved on with your life, that you've started something, that you've done something, that you've gone towards something, that you chose to live. Heal. Thank you, Spirit, that you chose to heal. There's someone that maybe can't believe that you chose to heal, or that there's something about you that has. You've healed. You've changed. And that's what's different. That's the pop of color. Like the tree. Someone has healed. Someone has changed. And when you heal, you bring out your pop of color. When you truly start the process of healing and you allow the Most High to work on you, to work through you, and to try to help you get through whatever it is you feel like you can't get through, that's when you get your pop of color. And that's when you get your life back, when you've healed. And healing won't be like you're just snapping your heel for forever. No, because emotions is energy, and we're always in energy. Energy, emotion, emotions. That's what energy is. And when energy is in motion and you have emotions and you become emotional, then you can also change from that energy and be back stable, be back in a grounded mindset, be back in peace, right? So there's something around this time. I'm being drawn to teacher energy. Someone may be teaching, or there could be something about a teacher or a mentor or someone that was mentoring you, okay? There could be something about a mentor. I don't know why, but I feel the need to say that I don't know how a lot of people feel about this young man now, because of so much of things that have come out about him. But despite some of the things that have come out about this young man, I can't deny that I was awakened through some of his information, right? And who I'm speaking about is young Pharaoh, right? And oftentimes, guys, I don't know this man. I don't know him at all. But I'm just using this as an example, is that oftentimes, guys, it says he who is without sin should cast the first stone. And a lot of people will cast stones on people and will throw darts at people and won't even know what people could be going through. Have no idea, but throw stones. And there's something around this time we're giving credit where credit is due, because I remember him saying that in one of his videos. So there's something about paying homage. There's something about respect. There's something about dues. There's something about what's deserved. Appreciation. I mean, people will debate and say, terrible things about him, but I can't say I didn't learn something, or it didn't intrigue my mind. It didn't wake me up, right? There was something about it that woke me up. There was something about it that drew me to it. There was something about it that helped evolve my mind. There was something about it. So there's something about whatever it is that you're doing around this time, and it has helped to open someone's mind. It has helped to intrigue them. It has helped to teach them something. It has helped. Even if someone may not agree with it, it may have actually helped. So there's something where maybe people didn't agree with something. People didn't agree with you. People may have gone against you. But the same people that may have gone against you might have actually learned something from you in the same process at the same time. Because even though you will have people that will be inspired by you guys, you will also have people that will hate on you. But your haters are students as well. Because even your haters are learning from you. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's why they hate. Because they know they have to look up to you. They are learning from you now. And they can't stand that they have to learn from the same person that they hate. They can't stand it. So there's something around this time about a pop of color now, thus saith the Lord. You have earned your pop of color. You have earned the right to shine. You have grown. You have gone through the process of growing like a tree. Because before that tree was standing there, before that pop of color could exist, it was not even a tree. It was the seed, and it grew, and it had to grow. Some of you guys were seeds. Some of you guys had to grow. And in the growing process, you are going to be talked about. In the growing process, it is going to be dark. In the growing process, it is going to be lonely, because it is you being put somewhere. You're being planted. The Most High had to plant you. Well, the Most High planted some of you guys, right? And the Most High planted some of you guys in some really, really dark, deep places. Some places you never thought you could even imagine or have to go through. You went through some things in that growing season. You went through some things in that dark place, right? Well, those things helped you. Those things pushed you. Those things motivated you to either fight or flight. And you fought, right? You kept fighting. So because you kept fighting and you started doing the work, you now are receiving the pop of color for the fruits of your labor. The blessing of the Lord makes rich. It adds no sorrow to it. And if you truly believe that, then that is what you will have. That is what you will receive. Because he is not a man that he shall lie. So if he can't lie to you, and it's telling you that that is what it is, then that is what it is. Because he does not lie. The Most High is your Father. So there's something around this time, guys. We're realizing that you deserve your pop of color. You deserve to be appreciated. You deserve to have homage. You deserve to have respect. You deserve to have people look up and be like, yo, you know what? Big ups. I really appreciate you. I really see what you're doing. You deserve that. You deserve that. Because do you know how hard it is to be a pop of color next to something so plain that doesn't want to change? That doesn't want to change. That sees that you can change, but still doesn't want to. There's something around this time, guys, of realizing that even though you are this pop of color, it is going to come with critics. It is going to come with hate. It is going to come with people that are not going to like you. Why? Because you chose to walk by faith and not by sight, and you chose to listen. That's all you did. That's the only difference, is that you listened to the sound doctrine. And I'm not saying that, however your sound doctrine is that you listened to, but you listened. Something intrigued your mind. And if you have been listening to me up until now, something has hopefully intrigued your mind. Something has hopefully said, you know what, let me get myself together. Something has hopefully made you realize and believe that, okay, yes, God is real. Yes, the Most High is real, especially if you've been watching my journey and talking about me along the way. Because I started in tarot and I was talked about. And not to say that I'm anywhere now, but I'm further than where I was. And there's something about sometimes, guys, sometimes not even being congratulated for that. You would think that people of God would be like, yo, congratulations. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it if that's what you believe, but for certain people to say, oh, deviation tools and, what you're doing isn't of God and it's black magic and it's all this other stuff, right? And you're a witch and you're demonic and do you even believe in God? These are some of the things that I've had to hear. So I can only imagine some of the things that you all have had to hear as well, that chose to believe. Despite the odds, despite what anyone was saying and thinking about you. Miss T, no. Miss T feel it too. Miss T feels it. Miss T feel it. Okay? Trust me. I already know. And it hurts when you realize who the people are that wouldn't even congratulate you, that wouldn't even say something, right? It's just crazy to me, but it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I just pray that for everybody, you remain that pop of color despite whatever anyone has said about you, thought about you. It's life, guys. People are real. I got feelings. I'm human too. Just like you're human, I'm human too. And can you imagine putting yourself out on something where you don't even know who's watching you? You don't have an idea. You don't have a clue. You don't know. And then you don't know who's watching you, and you don't know what they're saying about you. And then when you can pick up on what they're saying about you and feel the energy, and then you know what they're saying and you sensing it, and the Most High is telling you and placing it on your spirit about certain people, it's like, dang, It's like, dang. And then knowing all that and knowing that you've helped someone, where's the love? There's something about the love around this time. There's something about the appreciation. There's something about paying homage. There's something about giving back. There's something about respect. There's something about the circle, paying it forward, the circle of life. There's something about the circle. There's something about coming back around. And there's something about someone seeing it now fully. Someone is now seeing it fully. Someone is now fully seeing this circle. I'm being drawn to my other message. Thank you, Spirit. Be mindful of opportunists. Thank you, Spirit. So there could be something around this time, guys, about opportunists. So that too, you have to be mindful. Because when you are the pop of color, when you are the thing that stands out, when you are different, when the Most High has chosen you, when you are a chosen one, right? Like everybody be talking about. When you are one of those and the Most High has handpicked you, selected you, picked you out of everyone, right? It is going to come with hate. Because there are some people that never would have thought you would have been picked. There are some people that never would have thought you could have been chosen. There are some people that never would have thought that you even knew who God was. And the Most High had his hand on you. The same one that they talked about. The same one that they just didn't know. The same one that they ridiculed. The same one that they laughed at for whatever reasons. This is 2022. People will talk about you for anything. Anything. I can only imagine what people have said about me. So I can only imagine what they will say about you when you actually choose to go towards a dream, to go towards a goal, to go towards something. You're going to be talked about. You're going to have to get over it. You're going to be laughed at. You're going to have to get over it. And that's the honest to God truth. And that's the only way I can give it to you, is that if you really want to start living your life and living in your purpose and doing his will be done, then you're going to have to realize that you too may be crucified. Not maybe like Jesus, but you may know somewhat of how that may feel when you're crucified in a sense and ridiculed and laughed at and feel like you're all by yourself during some of the most hardest times in your life. But despite being even in that kind of energy, guess what? The Most High still got his hand on you. The Most High is still covering you. Through all the lies, through all the laughs, through everything, the Most High still got you. That's the pop of color. It's time to make believers out of non-believers. And it's going to come with hate. But it's going to come with love too. Focus on the love. Don't focus on the hate. That is how you make it through. It's time to focus on love. What is it that you love? What is it that you love to do? Focus on love. That's what it's time to do. I'm hearing extra. Read all about it. Thank you, Spirit. So there could be something about, I always take it as the newspaper energy, right? So something coming out, something being spoken, something being said, word of mouth, things getting around, something getting around. There's something about word of mouth around this time. Maybe someone's reaching out, or someone's heard about you, or there's something about someone hearing about you, okay? So you may get a call, or someone heard something and they're reaching out to check on you, or they're reaching out because they saw something. There's something about a reach out. Okay, someone is reaching out to you around this time, or there's something about someone that has heard something about you, and this may have been through the grapevine, like someone heard something, word of mouth. That message could be for someone. So you may have someone reach out to you, or you may be reaching out to someone, or someone may reach out to you to tell you something. This may involve something about the family or someone's family. I'm hearing family secret. So I don't know if there was someone in the family that was keeping a secret, or there was something about someone. Someone may reach out to you. You may hear from someone. This may be someone in the family. I don't know if there was something about a secret. Buddy just, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but the way he just went and stood up like he was going to protect or do something. So there's something about protection. Maybe this is something about the family, someone protecting someone, or someone doing something. Because the way he just did that, it looked like he was ready to protect, or he was, because they fixing something outside. He heard the noise. So yeah, guys. But anyways, this Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And as always, I let you guys know I am not a therapist, okay? So I'm intuitive. I pick up on energy and messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone. But if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone. And there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. And there's nothing wrong with getting help, okay? Yeah, guys. So as always, I appreciate you all. And I thank you all for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another episode of Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But like I tell you, I don't know that young man. I just felt the need to tell y'all where some of what I was able to pick up on, where it came from, paying homage, despite what anyone thinks or says. If someone's intrigued your mind, if someone's helped you get to some sort of next level, respect is, you should give respect. You should pay homage. At least that's how I feel. But, that's me, Miss T. So, I just wanted to give him that. I don't know. I feel like he needed that if he ever seen it. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's what I got, guys. So, just know that your life is about to change. There's some things that have grown from this seed that was planted. And because you chose to go with the change, you are now seeing how much you have grown. Maybe you haven't even realized how tall you really are. Yeah, there's like oh wow, thank you, Spirit. So there's there's a lot of people, maybe you don't really realize how tall you really are to a lot of people, how much you stand out to a lot of people. Like maybe there's something about you, you're just so tall, like there's something about they can't reach it, or there's something about you're just too tall. Because I was being drawn to this scenario, thank you, Spirit, from when I was younger. And I was in drama, right? I was in drama class. And my mother, I had to dress up. I had to be, as crazy as it sounds, I had got the role of Glinda the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz, right? And it's so crazy because I had tried out for Dorothy, right? But I had went to a school that was, not predominantly my color. And I went to a school that was predominantly white. And the experience going to that school, it can change you, right? And for me, it changed me. And I had tried out for Dorothy, but I didn't think, anything of it. I got understudy for Dorothy, and my mother had felt some type of way. I don't know why to tell this story, but I feel like I need to tell this story for someone to let you know that no matter what, you're still good enough, even if, you get understudy sometimes, right? And I had got understudy, and my mother always thought it was because of course, my color, a pop of color. I was that pop of color in a school that didn't have that many pops of color, right? So I stood out. So I tried out for Dorothy and I didn't get Dorothy. I got understudy and I had to, just in case the real Dorothy didn't show up, right? And then I got Glinda the Good Witch, right? Which maybe that actually fit me because I think I was probably more like her now that I think about it than I was Dorothy, right? But I remember how hard she went for me, how much she was like, oh no, is this because of, she used to really, really go hard for her daughter, for her child. And I was being drawn to that for some reason. And then I was being drawn to the part where when I came out on stage, I'm getting somewhere, okay? I'm getting somewhere. And when I came out on stage, I had on this gown, I had on this dress. And my mother had, I think she had someone literally design it for me, like special design this dress. Like, it was a beautiful Glinda the Good Witch gown. Like, and when I came out on stage, you literally, all you heard was like that. And that's how the Most High was giving it to me, like people being shocked, okay? Like there's something shocking, or someone's being shocked, or someone's being shook, or it's like around this time, the audience, all, right? They're all in awe. And that's how it was. And when you watch the recording of the tape, you could hear it. The crowd literally went like that. And it was crazy to see me come out on stage. And it's crazy because there's something around this time, guys, where you are coming out, okay? You are now on stage. You are now front and center, and the crowd can't believe it. The crowd is like, wow, like they're in shock. They're in awe. They're like, oh my goodness, right? The crowd, because they didn't know that I was going to come out in this gown. And when I say it was extravagant, the whole costume for Glinda, like it was that kind of costume, okay? The crowd literally was stunned. So like there's something around this time, guys, where just know that, and I played the role so well. It was so crazy, but toot my own little horn for a second. I used to love drama class, I can't lie. But there's something around this time, guys. Maybe there's something about acting or someone that is going into acting, but there's something where no matter what, right, that pop of color is still needed. It's that wow, it's that ah, it's that I can't believe it, right? That pop of color. It's always going to be needed, even when others want to be so plain. And there's something around this time, guys, that even if you don't get one part, even if you don't get one situation, even if you don't get something that you wanted, because I wanted Dorothy, right? Like I really wanted to play Dorothy, but I played the heck out of Glinda. Buddy, I played the heck out of Glinda, right? I was a really, really good Glinda. So it actually worked out in, his favor. So there's something around this time, guys, of realizing that you are actually really, really good at what you're actually really, really good at. And you're actually really good where you are. And maybe you're actually better than you even knew or you thought. So just know that even if you don't get something that you wanted, you're going to get something even better because it's going to actually fit you. It's going to be that good because that's how good you are going to be at it. So there's something around this time, guys, of knowing that even while staying in your own lane, it's your lane for a reason. Can't nobody work that lane like you. That's why you have no reason to hate. That's why you have no reason to be jealous of anyone, because they have their lane too. That can't nobody work their lane like they work it. Well, can't nobody work your lane like you. And that is how the Most High gave it to me. You are a pop of color, and it is time for you to stand out. That is what you were born to do. That is why you were created. You were created to stand out. You were chosen. And when you are chosen, it's going to be difficult sometimes. But he says it's going to be worth it. Why? Because the blessing of the Lord makes rich, and it adds no sorrow to it. So these blessings come from the Most High. And don't let anyone make you think that they didn't, because all your blessings are coming from the Most High. If you've done nothing but righteous intent, they're coming from the Father. The enemy don't want you to be blessed. The enemy don't want you to have blessings. The enemy don't want to see that pop of color. That enemy wants you to stay plain. That enemy wants you not to live. That enemy don't even want you to know that that color exists, that you could be that happy. That's the enemy. Kill, steal, and destroy. So just know around this time, guys, that for someone, Just get ready because you've got a pop of color coming in your life. You are the pop of color in others' lives. And it's because you were created to be just that for a time such as this, okay? So, yeah, guys, get ready because you're about to stand out. And the Most High got his hands on you. And the Most High got you. So don't be afraid. All right? That's the message. And yeah, guys, so until next time, and as always, what we tell them? What we tell them? What we tell them, guys? We tell them namaste.